Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi students, our topic today will be on antifungal drugs, part 1. By the end of the lecture, all of you are expected to learn the clinical forms of fungal infections, learn the classification of antifungals, know the mechanism of actions of antifungals, and basic usage of antifungal drugs. As an overview, infectious diseases caused by fungi is called mycosis. Mycotic infections can be in 3 different forms of clinical manifestation. It can be superficial, which is only involve the skin, subcutaneous, penetrate the skin, and systemic, which is difficult to treat and can be life-threatening. Before we go further, let us see what is actually a fungus. Fungus is an eukaryotic organism, meaning that it has a defined membrane structure with nucleus and other organelles. Fungus has cell wall and cell membrane. It has rigid cell wall, which contains chitin, a complex polysaccharides, and glucan, a polymer of glucose. Its cell membrane is made up of protein and ergosterol, and these two structures are very important to know because they are among the target of our antifungal drugs. This diagram shows the clinical forms of fungal infection. As you can see, human fungal infections can be in the form of systemic, subcutaneous, and superficial or cutaneous. Systemic mycosis are infections with invasion of the internal organs of the host. It can be in the form of primary pathogens such as Histoplasma capsulatum that can be in a healthy and immunocompetent individual, or opportunistic fungi such as Candida albicans that require a weak or immunocompromised host for the infection to occur. Second is the subcutaneous mycosis, involve dermis and subcutaneous tissues. And lastly, superficial or cutaneous mycosis. This level of fungal infection usually confined to the outer layers of the skin, hair, and nails. The fungi are called dermatophytes. Their examples are athlete's foot and ringworm. Usually, cutaneous mycosis are mild, easy to diagnose, and respond well to therapy. Now let us look at the classification of antifungal drugs. For the drugs itself, we divide it into 2 forms, systemic antifungal drugs or topical antifungal drugs. After that, we further classify the antifungal drugs according to the site or level of clinical manifestation, so that it is easier for you to understand and remember. If you can see here, there are 3 main groups. The first class is the systemic antifungal drugs used for subcutaneous and systemic infections. Examples are azoles group, polyenes such as amphotericin B, flucytosine, and echinocandins. Second class is the systemic antifungal drugs used for mucocutaneous infections. For example, glycofulvin and allylamines such as terbinafine. And the third, the topical antifungal drugs used for cutaneous infections. Examples are polyenes group such as nystatin, topical azoles, and topical allylamines. I hope you don't get confused with the term used. Just remember the first 2 classes of drugs are given systemically, either oral or IV, while the last one is given topically or locally. That's all for now. We look into the details of the antifungal drugs in my next video. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.